Welcome back to Red Card. I'm your host, Anthony Totera. Joining us right now, teammate of Mo Babuli, Massimo Mirabelli. Massimo, welcome to Red Card, my friend.
Hi, Anthony. How are you?
Pleasure's all mine. I'm good. Massimo, we've had you on our show from three parts of the world, from Scandinavia, from Edmonton, and now with TFC2. Big goal on the weekend for this young squad and yourself. Talk about it as you made your entrance late into the game. And as I looked at you at the score table, I said something to you in Italian. I said, let's go get it. And you went to get it. Talk about it.
Yeah, you know, it's a very nice feeling, especially coming back from injury and first game back, getting the game-winning goal, helped lead our team into a great victory at home.
Massimo, let's talk about this young squad. You're a guy that has been around the game, as we said, in Scandinavia. You played in the NESL, and you're coming with a lot of young guys here that are really inexperienced at this type of play, this level. What are you telling these young guys before a game in training to help calm them down, but to also understand that, hey, you're going up against some big bodies, guys that don't care how young you are?
Yeah, definitely being an older and experienced player, I always want to help out the team in any way I can with all my knowledge and experience. And I always tell the guys, you know, with attention to detail, we have an amazing coach with a lot of great guidance for us that just focus on your roles and everything else will come along.
What about those fans, Massimo? Game in and game out, the singing, the support. It has been unbelievable, as I said to Mo. I've watched some games from some other USL cities, and you can't compare. And I mean, you've had a few games that have not been good on home soil, but they still have come out.
Oh, the support and the fans, you know, have been amazing, and there's no words to describe that. The whole Toronto organization behind us, it's a very nice feeling and helps us push us even extra harder to get that win.
Massimo, let's compare now. You've played in the NESL, you've played in Scandinavia, and now you've played in USL. Let's compare the three. I mean, we don't have to rank them, but what are the differences amongst some of the three?
Yeah, definitely playing in Scandinavia and Europe. You know, there's a lot of technique involved in a different side of football. Coming more to the MLS and the USL, it's definitely a change of pace. Everything's a lot quicker, and you know, it's more athletic and quick movement and a lot of pace up and down the field.
Talk about the travel. Obviously, Massimo, in the NESL, there was a ton of travel, but here in the USL, the travel is wide and far as well.
Yeah, well, definitely. You know, the traveling hasn't changed. There's always a lot of traveling within the NESL and the USL. From Canada to the States, all over. It's definitely sometimes at points overwhelming.
Now, obviously, the new facility out there at the Ontario Soccer Centre, where it's your new home, has to take some time to settle in. I've been there since the beginning, and you and I both know it takes time for that turf to settle in, to really get its groove. It's got to be hard for a guy with your speed and Mo's speed to really, get your footing properly as you make your way into that game, because with grass, it's easier. But with this new turf, it's going to take time, Massimo. Have you had to adjust?
Oh, for sure. You know, I'm playing on different sides of turf and grass. You know, as a professional, you just have to adapt to any surface and, really make the most of it. I know that turf is new and it's going to take some settling, but, as professionals, we have to be ready for anything.
And as we said, here in the USL, there's a lot of players that are in their mid-20s, some in their early 30s, that have come from all over the world. There's guys from Japan, from Europe, South America. And I think this is real important for yourself, for the youngsters here on TFC, to get that different flavor week in and week out. But again, I have still yet to see an identity, Massimo. I think I understand more or less an identity that you guys are trying to play out there. It's ball control, it's not long balls. But there's not enough identity from out the rest of the teams in the league. Do you understand why this is not happening yet in North America?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of young professionals, like I said, and the league's developing every season. So over time, I feel like things are definitely going to develop more, and a lot of the younger professionals are going to, get that experience and that knowledge they need to move forward and to get that identity that you're talking about.
Talk about Coach Bent. He's a young coach. He's calculated. He doesn't say much during the game. He's really analyzing it. And then you got the veteran, Stuart Neely, who I got a lot of time for. He really discusses it. He dissects what's going out there. He talks to you like a man, and he wants responses back like a man. Talk about both of them.
Yeah, both Jason and Stuart, there's no words to describe both of them. They're both two amazing and talented coaches, and that's why I say to the guys week in and week out, just attention to detail, focus on what they're asking, and you know, everything else will come along. But what two number one coaches I've played with.
Let's talk about, obviously, the harmony that's amongst your team. I've seen it since day one. You don't see too many guys barking at one another. Maybe at a couple situations you have, but for the most part, everyone's on the same page. Everyone wants to battle for one another. Everyone wants to develop. Everyone wants to get to the show, yourself included. How important is that, to have all your teammates on the same page, where with other clubs, you're going to have some friction, you're going to have some division in the locker room?
Like you said, yeah, every club is going to have their friction, but you know, that's what we work on every day, is trying to be on the same page and work together 90 minutes. And you know, with Jason and Stuart telling us every match, that's what we're trying to work on. And until we reach to where we want to be, those are the things that we're going to keep focusing on.
Obviously, Massimo, it's great to play back in your hometown, and especially out in Vaughan there at the new facility. Season coming to a close very shortly. A lot of games still left on the road, but there's a few left on home soil. What is the future plan for Massimo Mirabelli? To go back to Scandinavia, maybe the NASL, maybe TFC gives you an opportunity up top with the senior team. What are your thoughts? Where do you want to go after this season is done?
Well, you know, I love what I do every day. Football is my passion, and at the moment, you know, I'm happy to be at home, happy to be playing with a lot of quality lads. So I want to just continue playing well, working hard, and wherever football takes me, it takes me. But right now, I'm happy where I am.
Outstanding. Massimo, good luck against Harrisburg City tomorrow night. It should be a real good game, and let's hope you guys can put up another W after that real exciting late game comeback for your squad. Massimo, thanks again, and really appreciate your time joining us, my friend.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.
Massimo Mirabelli of TFC2. We'll take a quick commercial break. Coming back, we're going out to Dallas to talk with FC Dallas defender Matt Hedges. He will join us in a couple minutes' time right here on Next Sports Stars. Stay tuned.